Okay, guys, I just got over 100 pips from this Euro USD buy, and it was actually a sniper entry, and that was yesterday. And this morning, here we are. I also gave this on my Signal channel, like I gave my students this same trade here, okay? And I got over $1,000 from this 100+ pips movement. I am going to explain to you how you can do this on your own, how you can add this same knowledge to your own trading. I'm going to explain step by step how I got this movement. No one actually saw this coming. No one actually saw this coming. A lot of people were saying sell, but then I was seeing a buy. I was seeing a buy movement. But how was I able to predict? How was I able to see this? First of all, look at the trade. Here's the trade. Are you seeing that trade? That's the trade running, and here's the profit. I have over, this is $1,000 plus on a 600, $6,000 account. Are you seeing that? On a $6,000 account, I have over $1,000 running, and I gave this on my Signal channel. Here was it. Here's it on my Signal channel. Okay, so I'm going to explain how I got this. I'm going to explain what I saw before I actually took this particular trade. Okay, so watch to the end so you can actually get the full info. Okay, so let's go to it. Okay, guys, here we are, and I'm going to explain to you how I got this moment. Although this is currently 30 minutes, and this trade currently has hit our take profit already, and we are out of this trade. So I'm going to explain to you where I got. Although I entered this trade on 30 minutes time frame, as you can see here, this is 30 minutes. Well, this is 30 minutes time frame. Okay, although this was where I took my trade from, although this was not where I got the movement from. So I'm going to explain to you. Let's get to the daily time frame. That was where I actually saw this this movement. So permit me to take off everything from that chart. I want to explain from scratch. As I said earlier, I'm going to explain how I did this from scratch to you. So let's get to the daily time frame. So 24 hours, this is currently daily time frame now. So this is the daily time frame. If you watch closely, you will notice something here. I believe you can see my screen clearly. Okay, so this is it here. If you notice on this daily time frame, this guy or this Euro USD has been doing something very funny. Okay, I want to show you something. It has been giving us silently giving us a very nice buy movement. Okay, watch what he started doing all the way from here. He did an impulsive movement. He did a correction. He did an impulsive movement. Look at what he did. He did a correction. He did an impulsive movement. He did a correction, and then we got this very massive impulsive movement that broke above this resistance zone, which was a very clear sign that the bulls are about to take over the market. Here, look, this was are you seeing it? This was the resistance. You can see it broke above it here. It broke above it. This was a very nice signal, for buy that the bulls are strongly in the market. And before he did this movement here, it has been giving us an impulsive correction, impulsive movement. Like it has been giving us a buy movement. Okay, that was a clear buy movement. So what did I do when I saw this? It was very simple. I had to wait for when this guy broke above here. I patiently waited for what? Let me take over this from my screen. See, in trading, patience is very important. Patience is paramount. Okay, no matter the strategy you know on earth, no matter the strategy you have, no matter the skill you have, if you don't have patience in the market, trust me, you make irrelevant losses. Patiently wait for trade. The market is not running. This was what I did here. This was exactly what I did. I patiently waited. When this guy broke above here, I had to wait. Look at this zone. This was the previous zone. This was the support zone. So I patiently waited for this guy to return back to this this area. I was expecting that it was definitely going to do this. Although if I did see this movement, I will actually still leave it to go to continue the upward movement. Okay, so I'm more of a patient person in the market. I patiently wait for my trades. Okay, so this was what happened. As you can see, let's just see what happened here. So when we got to this particular region, this exact region, so what did I do? This is already the region I'm waiting for, and it tested it. So what did I do? I had to go down to a lower time frame. I am a master of 2 time frame. All my students will tell you this. I am a master of 2 time frame. I use 30 minutes time frame and the daily time frame. Once I have seen the trend from the daily time frame, all I do, I have to go down to a lower time frame to get my entries from. Okay. So what did I do? I had to go to a lower time frame, which is a 30 minutes time frame, which is my entry, which is the time frame I use for my entries. Okay. So when I got here, before all these movements, when I got to this particular time frame, although this movement had not actually taken place then when I was here, so let me take off this thing from my screen so that I can actually explain better. Okay, so when I go to this 30 minutes time frame, you should watch something here. Okay, this was the region it dragged down to. Okay, and this region is actually a psychological zone. This region is actually it has a what, a psychological number. It touched a psychological number here. This was the psychological number. Let me show you where that psychological number is. Okay, so let's get a horizontal line. Okay, this is it. This is actually what, this is actually excuse me, just hold on. This is actually 1.07305 or 300. That was a very perfect what, psychological number. Okay, that is also another reason for this trade to take place. So when it hits that psychological number, what happened was that it went up and it never returned back to that zone. And then if you watch closely, if you add a trend line to this particular region here, this is a trend line. Okay, if you add trend line here, you will notice that this guy actually walked and obeyed this trend line here. Okay, so although on the daily time frame, it has already hit our support region. So coming down to the lower time frame now, which is the 30 minutes time frame, there is already a trend line, a buy trend line for a buy. This was the first touch, second touch, and then there was the third touch. That was where I took that particular trade from. When the market opened, I saw this movement. I was like, okay, this market is definitely going to buy. Although some persons were actually selling because of this selling movement, here. This sell here was actually a correction. This sell here, I never took any of this trade. This sell was a correction here. Okay, I was patiently waiting for this buy, and this guy is definitely going to go buy up and break above this region here. Definitely is coming there, but though I'm already out of this market. Okay, so when I got this, I had to look at my risk management. I had to look. Let's get to the buy. Yeah, we got it. Okay, this was actually the long position. If you notice, let me zoom in for you for better understanding. Okay, if you notice, I actually took this trade all the way from here, and I also dropped that for my students. Okay, we all took this particular trade here. Okay, so this is it. Are you seeing there? This is it. So my stop loss was just few pips below the trend line, in case it want to dance to the other direction. Because whenever you want to enter a trade, you must make sure that you have secured your stop loss and your take profit. You must know your stop loss and your take profit before entering a trade. You don't take trade like an unprofessional trader. You don't take trade rapidly. Patiently wait for trade, and once they get to that region, make sure your trade is well planned. And then I actually planned this trade before I actually entered. So that was how I actually took this particular trade. So before, when I took this trade, it was dancing. You can see it did some little movements here, and then I actually slept off. When I woke up this morning, I was wild. My student was like, thank you, boss. They were like thanking me. They were showing me the profit I've made. I was like, this guy is actually hitting out the profit. So when I went to check it, I was very shocked because this guy gave a very, very massive Marabuzo buy candle here. This is that buy candle. This was very, very massive. This showed the momentum in this particular market, and this guy is definitely still going to move up. It is still moving up. So this is actually a combination of knowledge. Trading is just like a combination of different, like sentence, okay, combining different knowledge together to make a complete sense. Okay, this trade was actually a confluence. It was a confluence trade. Even while others were selling, I was so sure of this particular buy. Although you cannot be 100% sure of the market, that is why we actually have stop loss in place. Okay, so this trade was the first thing I did was go to the daily time frame to look at the trend of the market. Then I switch down to a lower time frame. Okay, then to get my entries, and then boom, it actually worked. This trade gave me over from here now to here. This is over 100 pips, and I got over $1,000 from this particular trade. Okay, so you can implement this into your trading. Whenever you want to trade, make sure that, for example, I am a day trader. This is actually how I trade as a day trader. I am a day trader. You cannot scalp with this same method using the 30 minutes and the daily time frame. No, I am a day trader. This is why this is the pattern, this is the method I use for my day trading. Although there are other things I can actually expose on this video, which is my strategy, which I cannot actually expose. This should be very, very unfair. Okay, so but although with this alone, you can actually improve your trading. You can actually add this, implement this into your trading, and then you see some massive results that you're going to make. Although while I'm actually speaking, I'm actually on a trade on the synthetic market. I trade the forex crypto on the synthetic market, and if you look at here on the synthetic market, look at this particular trade. I gave this as well. You can see on $35. I'm currently on $100 plus. That is synthetic. I do more flipping on the synthetic market. Okay, and you can see on this trade here on the forex market here, I used 6,000 plus to get $1,000 plus. Okay. And that trade, I started that account with around 1,000 plus, I think $1,200, and that account is currently on $6,000. That is currently on 6,000 plus now, going to $7,000. That is consistent growth. Okay, you grow gradually. Trading is not a get rich quick scheme, neither is it a Ponzi scheme. Okay, it is a business. Once you have mastered this craft and have mastered this skill, trust me, making money will be easy. All your losses will be what will be well recovered. So for now, remain blessed. Okay, don't forget to subscribe or don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and then you can like or comment. Remain blessed. Whatever you don't understand, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section so that I can actually help you on it. Okay, bye for now.